Hello and what's up everybody, it is Thunder Bob here, and tonight we're checking out a brand new VR game. This is ARK and ADE, and I've actually covered this twice before while this was in early access. I did a video of the PC VR Steam version and also a video of the Quest App Lab version. This has finally come out of early access and it's like in its full release at this stage. And I wanted to go in and try out the Quest 2. This is the native Quest version. It doesn't appear that there's an Oculus version of this. Like a lot of the time when they come out with a Quest version, there's also, a store version that has, you buy it on one, you get it on both. It doesn't appear to be the case here. This is just on the Quest 2 running directly on the headset. I do also have the Steam version. I got a copy from the developer, but I did want to see how this runs directly on the headset. And so the game drops you at the beginning in this kind of like, basement arcade kind of setup. I don't know what all this is yet. It wasn't in here the last time I played this. But these are kind of like models of different things you run into in the game world. I know it's kind of a cool thing to include here. Kind of dig in the aesthetic here. It feels like an 80s like basement. Got your tube television running. Who knows what this is? Got your arcade cabinet. Yeah, I just did a video actually setting up my Sinden light gun if anyone was interested in light guns in the real world. But we're going to check this out. This is kind of like, it reminds me a little bit of Pistol Whip, but in a very like Tron-esque kind of look to it. I dug what I played, but it was pretty early the last time I tried this, so I'm excited to try this now that the full version's out. We're gonna go ahead and jump in and play first level or two. We'll see how far I can get, and yeah, let's just jump right in. And just to show you, there are some options in here you can do for your locomotion. I think there must be like a teleport or something if free locomotion is disabled. Controller rotation, snap turning, you can play seated, whatever half trigger means, switch controls. I wish it gave you a little bit more detail on what, like if you highlighted over it, if it told you. You could do angle calibration, which is nice because, there's different guns you might be using on like PC VR. Italian taste. I don't know what that is. I may have to mess around and see what that is. That's just a very, that's kind of random. Audio controls and everything. Modes. Looks like you got an arena and an endless mode. We'll start out just with the start mode, which I'm assuming is probably the arena mode. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do like the default mode. These I think are like separate, like kind of horde / like arena modes. I might jump into that depending on how far I get into the normal game. I don't want to make too long of a video here, maybe 20 minutes or so. But let's go ahead and jump in and let's see. So it does let you still pick the level, and you can see over here there is a global leaderboard with looks like a fair number of players on it. Definitely these levels were not all here the last time I played. I think there was maybe 3 or 4, but there is quite a few levels. I'm just going to start with level 1, which is this neon alley, and then depending on how we do, maybe we'll jump around and check it out. Just start normal because I have not played this in a while. Ooh, I love that. It's like I'm in Flynn's arcade in Tron. It's so cool. This game really hits hard in like the Tron kind of vibe. Like look at those enemies. Those are straight up from Tron. And it's very much, it feels kind of like Pistol Whip, though it doesn't have as much of like the music playing in step to what you're doing that Pistol Whip does. But it kind of has that same feeling where like, you're always going this way. In this case, you're having to protect this arc thing. There's upgrades you get as you progress. I think bullet time I can activate by clicking my left stick. Cool. So now I got a machine gun. There are some things that they've actually changed since that early access that I played, and it's maybe been 6 months, a year ago, if you look at those little videos. One thing I remember complaining about at the time was the fact that to fire you had to hold down the trigger with most of the attacks, and it seems like they've changed that where you can just before you had to pull it every time you wanted to attack. You couldn't just hold it down. So they've changed it now where you can actually just hold it down, which is so much better. I was like, my finger was going numb from how many times I had to shoot and pull this trigger. I don't know how well I'm doing here. Unlike Pistol Whip, you do have control. Like, I am actually controlling with my left stick, which is different. You know, Pistol Whip, the game world is moving and you're kind of just going with it. Oh, you actually hold down the left trigger. Like, you see him like holding a pocket watch. And literally, the longer you hold it, the more bullet time you have. So, like, you let go, bullet time's over, hold it. That's clever. I like that mechanic quite a lot. It's just, that's fun. And to reload, you do have to, like, you know, do the... I don't have the camera on, so you can't really see what I'm doing in real life, but I'm basically just flicking the wrist. That's how the reload mechanic works here. There's all kinds of enemies, like these drones. You have shields to these guys, like the bosses. When I played, there was maybe 2 or 3 bosses, and they have so many different mechanics to them. There's different weapons, different upgrades. I'm out of bullet time. And honestly, this looks... I'm going by memory here, but this looks pretty close to how the PC version looked. Like, it's going for a very retro vibe, and it runs beautifully. Like, there's no lag at all. And this is while I'm recording at 1080p, 60 FPS at the same time, which is usually, like, more demanding. So yeah, I'm impressed with the performance and the look for a Quest game. It's very simple, it's very, like, Tron-esque, but it looks real nice, and it runs real beautifully. Alright, here's the first boss. And I have fought this guy in the early access, and I failed miserably. I think they tuned it because it was way crazy difficult in that version. There was like 6 arms, from what I remember, and they could only be shot during like certain phases, and they all did different things. And maybe the harder difficulty added that back in, but this is much more manageable. I gotta shoot those coins. Oh, that's cool! You gotta do the whole like dodging the physical objects. I like that. I don't think that was a thing the last time I played this. Oh, shit. There's so much happening. Part of the problem is there's so much happening, I can't really, like, focus on my health to know, like, am I about to die? But, like, the big thing is... Oh, okay. You shoot these arms, and then when you shoot them enough, like, these little things pop out of the head, which are actually how you kill the boss. Oh god. Do you see one coming out? I don't. First try on normal. I don't know if that's impressive or not. That was much easier, and like, I feel like they communicated what you were supposed to be doing a lot more clearly than when I played it in the early access. So, like, yeah, this is way, way improved. Like, the graphics and stuff look pretty close, but I mean the gameplay, like the way the game controls, the boss, like the bullet time, all that feels a lot better than the last time I played. Yeah, 5 minutes on that, yeah. Alright, so we are back in the basement. I do gotta say, like, this room, you can tell, like, the lower resolution, kind of the lower detailed assets. Like, on the PC version, I feel like the detail in here is a little bit better. Like, at a distance, like, all the text, I'm not sure how it's going to come in the video, but it's kind of squiggly, and you can see it's, like, not very aliased, and, like, up close, it looks fine. Like, here, that looks pretty clear. But, like, now, that text over there, I can't read anything, really. Like, up close, it kind of becomes more detailed. So I feel like you lose some detail here, but in the game world where it's like going for that Tron-esque look, I think the Quest 2 really, really sells it quite well. Like, it looks really good. It runs really well. This is a great game, I feel like, for the Quest headset directly. I want to jump to, like, one of the levels that was not there the last time I played. Like, I wonder... This last one, kind of... I wonder if that's, like, the end level? Super Mall. Some of these were here. I do remember trying out, like, the pinball level, and I think the park level. I want to see what this is. We're gonna do normal again because I am not great still. Oh, we're gonna do that every time. That makes me feel like I'm in Tron. It's great. I love it. Okay. So is this just like a boss, or am I actually still moving forward? Machine gun. And like the difference here from like this one, of course, is like you actually have control. You're not just, you know, going forward and having to react to what's coming at you. You can kind of go backwards, though. Like the world is kind of pushing you forward at the same time. Like it kind of culls behind you, and you have to stay kind of close to your, I forget what they even call this thing, your little dude, because if it dies, you are dead. Oh, that's cool that I got ricocheting bullets. Oh, I like that. I mean, it's hard to kill, but conceptually I love, like... Okay, so you gotta kill those before you can get through that barrier. There we go. Is this a boss? Yeah, I wonder if this is like the final boss. It's weird that everything was unlocked. I don't know if that's because I played in the early access. If you have this game, also tell me if that was available from the get-go. I always miss when the things pop out for some reason. I can hear that. Alright, got it. I'm not sure if... Oh, shoot. Things are coming at me. I need to listen for the audio cue that they're out. Like that. Where's it at? Oh. Duck, dive, duck, and dodge. I was doing some of that in Resident Evil 4. The demo came out yesterday. Got a video if you want to check that out also. Really digging that and can't wait until it is released. Using bullet time here. Whoa! Kind of feels like Space Pirate Trainer when you're like dodging stuff. Thought I wasn't gonna give me that. What's that? Is that it? Is that like the ending? I'm walking on nothing. I got an achievement. There is like a combo mechanic that I'm not... The problem is it's at like the bottom of my vision, and I for sure am like, there's too much going on to like pay attention to it. I'm gonna have to watch the video like afterwards. Kind of like, okay, what was going on there? There's so many bullets right now. Oh, that's cool. One thing I didn't love, when I played this in early access, it had a different name. It was called Ark-ade. And then just before release, they renamed it to ARK and ADE, which I feel like is just not quite as good of a name. Do I have to fight another boss? I do, and my health is at 25%. There's no way. Is this just like an endless boss mode, I wonder? So the trigger seems to be when you kill certain arms. The thing. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I couldn't even shoot it because the thing was in the way. So that thing is creating a shield for the other thing, right? Okay, 2 down. Oh god. Oh god. Shield thing again. I didn't know if I could shoot through the ground. Okay, one more. Oh jeez, oh jeez. And there are other bosses than this. I know I've encountered them in the early access. It's just I must have picked a level that used the same boss, or this is like an endless mode or something. This is still a lot of fun. Which one do I go for? I'm at 6% health. Should be it. And now do I just keep going? I wish it told me, like, at the bottom, like, oh, 100% health. So does it... is this the last level I'm playing? I'm not 100% sure. Laser. Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Bullet time, give me that shield. Oh, I'm not really a big fan of the grenade. The only thing I'm not so sure on is like, so when I get a gun, does it overwrite my previous special gun? What's left? And like when I use that, do I get the previous one back? I feel like I should. Oh, that filled me up again. Does this just go until I die? This is a big space. Am I supposed to turn around now? Oh! How many times am I gonna have to do this? Look how many arms there are, Jesus. Oh, I screwed that up. I'm already at 45% health. Get double guns. Kinda wish I had my slow time. I can't use slow time when I get double guns. So many things happening at once. My brain is getting too old for this. I've become Murtaugh from I can't remember the name of the movie. There's so much going on. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, dodge, duck. I'm getting my exercise in, that's for sure. Oh wait, there's still one more. I'm not sure if I'm like, should I be going for specific... shield thing. Come on. Is that it? Oh, he's still alive. He's still alive. %, health and fading. Pretty sure I only have one more thing to kill. I just don't know how many of these I have to like activate to get it going. Is it, maybe it's the shielded one. Oh, I think I died. We made 10 minutes though. Can I continue like right there, or does it just start over? I think it starts over, which I don't really want to try again. I don't think. Yeah, it did pick me up like right. Yeah, maybe I'll see if I can beat it. I'm really going to try to pay attention for that sound. And I'm going to try to go for the shield ones, because I feel like that's what triggers the other ones to pop out. Where's it at? I already got 3 down. And I'm already at 72%. That's right, bitch. I'm getting chewed up by the walls, though. I'm at 31% already. I feel like I'm going a lot quicker this time. But at the same time, my health is also like going so quick. Oh god. Continuing to do like, oh god, no. Let's go back to the basement. Well, that was pretty cool. I'm not sure if that was like the final boss. Like, it seems like that's what it was like leading to. Abe's lair. It looks like a boss level, does it not? What I do want to check out, there's this other mode. There's Arena and Endless. Let's check out Arena for like 5 minutes. We'll just see what that's about. I'm gonna do that every time, guys. I apologize. I got a fan going on me. I put one in my play space. It is awesome. I definitely recommend. Okay. It seems like enemies come from the area like that is. So those stuff aren't active. It seems like stuff is activating as like you keep going. And then there's like bullets that just come out of the wall. It's a little weird. I do need to figure out what all of those different upgrades are and like pick the ones that actually benefit me more. Headshots are kind of hard to get. Maybe I just need to actually aim for the head. I don't know. I could be just terrible. I'm really enjoying this. It's a lot of fun. It's like $20 on Steam or on the Quest. I think in either case, if you've got just the Quest headset, like the Quest version of this is definitely very playable. Like this is, I'm like totally digging this right now. If you're like a high score chaser, like this is definitely something I could see playing a lot of, trying to get to the top of a leaderboard. And if you're a fan of like old school, like Tron-esque era, like this makes me feel like I'm inside of Tron right now. I just need the discs. He's got an achievement, I'm not sure what that was. So that's really what I need to do, is just grab one of those upgrades at a time. I do wish you could like store those. Like Contra style, like you get 2 upgrades and one like you have like in your storage or something. My thing is gonna die. I'm actually not a big fan of the grenade. At least for like how this is kind of working. The revolver's cool though, where it bounces between enemies. Oh, now you got the hands coming in too? Come on, guys. I feel like I'm not going to make it much longer. The bullet time feels real cool. Like, it gives you enough slow down to like dodge shots and also really like, take your time and hit. %. Oh no, there's 2 open. I wonder if eventually like all the quadrants turn red. That would be crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna make it that far. Just because it is getting like more and more insane by the second. I find aiming with 2 guns in VR is kind of difficult. Like in Space Pirate Trainer, you can do the 2-gun thing instead of the shield. So my brain is just not quite there. Like I can like aim independently with both hands. I gotta remember to like use these upgrades at the right time. Okay. Oh, look at how much are they? Are they all turning red? Oh, I took that shotgun to the face. To the face. I don't think I'm gonna make it much longer. So much stuff going. What's going on in the background there? I didn't notice that before. There's like a message or something. I'm getting like gold too. Is that just for the high score? I wonder if was there something I could have bought? It's pretty much, there's enemies just on every quadrant now. I don't even know where to shoot. I don't have any slowdown left. I got 10% health. I'm gonna die here, guys. Kinda hate that grenade. It's just, it takes too long to aim, and like things are moving. Bullet time's back. I think it takes more and more to kill these guys as you go on too. Sorry, I think it cut out there for just a second, but made it 8 minutes and 52 seconds, total score 111,000. I am in 110th place. Well, I'll take that. I'm not sure if that's just for Quest or if that's universal to get some achievements. Let's just look at that achievement wall. I was kind of curious. I think that's what this is. Yeah, these must be achievements. Are these like, I wonder if this is like story? They look like comic book panels. I wish I could like pull them off the wall. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here though. I'm enjoying this. It does feel a lot more, hey, look at that, things are like turning. Maybe as you progress, like if you beat a boss, it turns blue or something. That's cool. I'm definitely enjoying this. I feel like it's been refined a lot since early access. It's like $20. Yeah, if you're into like old school Tron-esque kind of like shooters, I think this could be right up your alley. I definitely have enjoyed my time with it, and I'll probably do some more playing of this, and maybe do a full review down the road if I put enough time into it. If you want to check this out, it's on Oculus, it's on Steam. Sometimes I get discount codes for these games. I'm not sure if I'm going to get one for this yet. If I do, I'll drop it into either the description of the video or in the comments below. So if you're looking for getting a discount on this or other games, check that. I might have some down there. But yeah, I want to thank you again for watching, everyone, and have a great night.